And we're live. Welcome, welcome, everybody, to the Sisters United Hangout. And yeah, we weren't here last week because we were at an amazing event, and it wasn't working out time-wise for us to be able to do this. But I wanted to welcome you. And today we're going to actually be talking about our vision. We'll be sharing our vision and also talking, which a lot of this was expanded as well by the event that we just went to. Amazing things happen when a bunch of really powerful, like-minded, entrepreneurs all get together, and that's what just happened this last week in Orlando for a lot of people. So, anyways, my name, I'm going to go across the board. Before we get into that, I'm going to go introduce everybody here, and we might have people also popping in. And I'd love for you that are watching, if you're watching live, please, 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 if you could just share where you're at. And actually, somebody, Kimmy, can you go mark on the page, just say, hey, if you're, refresh the page, we've gone live. Refresh the page, we've gone live, so everybody, folks can know that we're here, so they can actually see what's going on. Okay. Thank you. So I'm Valerie Jampolsky. I'm the Abundance Mom Freedompreneur from Abundance Now. I'm here in Los Angeles, and it's 8 a.m. for me here. As you're going to see, we go across. We've got people literally across the planet right now on this hangout, which is so cool. And I'm here. I had a very powerful revelation. For those of you, it might be your first time, you haven't heard this, others of you have heard it, but we talk about it because it's important. What was transition points in our life? And I remember when I was pregnant with the twins. I was sitting in my office. I used to be an entertainment attorney, and I sat there just pregnant to the gills with the twins and having this massive sort of epiphany and realization that if I didn't do something, if I didn't shift my life, my beautiful, sweet little children that I worked so hard to have were going to be raised by somebody else. Daycare nannies, never mind. Because nannies for me was the long hours, and everything that an attorney does. And I'd be lucky if I was going to be able to tuck them in at night and not be there for all those precious, precious moments. And I also had this massive realization that there's so much more to me than shuffling those papers and doing what I was doing in the corporate world there, that I had so much more to give and really help people to be able to do what I do, so that I can actually inspire, like we're going to do with these hangouts, for you to be able to see what's possible in your life, see your beauty, and really live from a different place. And so I'm going to now pass it along the line. We have some new people here, so actually, Katie, I'm going to come to you after some other folks. I know this is your first time. Welcome, Katie. It's your first time on our hangout. We got some new people coming on, being live on our panel. And I'm going to take it on over to Kim, who's actually getting her nails done. I love it. This one was determined. She's like, I want to come on. So she's found a way. So here's Kim.
Hey guys, I'm actually the one doing the nails. I'm doing my day job.
You're doing the nails. Oh, okay, there you go.
So hey, yeah, I'm in Newcastle in the UK. I am like super, super excited to be back and like jumping on the hangouts after everything that happened in Orlando last week. It was amazing. Now, for those of you that know me and you've met me, you know that I haven't had a great past. I've actually just released a video just before I jumped on, which has my message in it, which has my heartbreak and my torment, which I have managed to turn around, and now it's time for me to tell all of you guys, find your weak spots and make you strong. So, loads of love from the UK.
I love it. And what time of day is it for you there in the UK?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. So we're spending over 8 a.m. in Los Angeles, 3 o'clock. I'm so excited to hear you visually come around to you. I'm going to go over to Poppy.
Hey everyone, I'm Poppy Krajewski from DreamCreateBeFree.com. It is like 11:11 p.m. in Perth right now. Oh, that's pretty cool. I got involved in working online because I just felt like there was this bigger mission waiting for me in my life. I always dreamed that I was going to speak my message to, a huge audience. And I just, I work as a youth worker. I'm really passionate about lifting people up, about, finding the light in people and just making it shine brighter and brighter. And, and I just wasn't feeling like the work that I was doing was just cutting it enough for me. I wanted to put myself out there and get a bigger audience and make a bigger difference in the world. And, since I've been working online, I've been able to do that, and it's been an amazing journey, and it's it's always growing me, and it's got its ups and its downs, but I'm really excited to be here tonight and to share my vision with all of you guys and inspire you to share your vision, because it's that creating that message through sharing your vision that changes the world. It's like a vision makes a visionary. Yes. So yeah, it's a really cool topic tonight. I'm really excited.
And so you're like in Australia. So we've got like the West Coast U.S. and we've got Kim in Europe and Poppy in Australia. And,
yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Katie, introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are, where you're at.
I am Katie Stage, and right down there it says entrepreneur, because I am an awesome aunt and an entrepreneur. And I'm from Minnesota in the Twin Cities, southeast corner of the Twin Cities. So it's 10 a.m. right now, and on a Thursday morning, and I'm so happy to be a part of this group because of your guys' vision, and it's just always so empowering to see other women in coming together and just share the sisterhood of you. What you guys have here is just so amazing. And I just want to say thanks, and I'm feeling all this gratitude right now to actually speak to somebody in Australia, right? Is that where you're from, Poppy's Australia? And to speak from somebody from the UK, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just amazing, Like, it's so cool what we have here and what the technology that we have. Where I come from and how I found this industry is I've had 31 jobs in 17 years. So I know there is nothing at the 9 to 5 anymore. There's no satisfaction. You're only limited to your paycheck pretty much. You know what I mean? It's like you just don't feel fulfilled at all. So that's why I'm here, and my big why is to stay away from the 9 to 5.
Yeah, and we're going to be diving deep into, and that's great, Katie. I'm so welcome to us. I'm going to go and hop on and look into our chat to see if we have anybody that's on there live that's commenting there. Hang on one second. Let me open up the page here. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to refresh it just to be sure. Let's see what we got going on down here. Marianne, it's so funny. She is still in Orlando. I love it, Marianne. Hi. Yeah, Katie, thanks for seeing the professional page and Poppy. But all right, Marianne, still in Orlando. I love it. Hang on, sorry, I love it. Cool. And I am going to just hang on. So I'm switching sides here now because I was putting this on one page here. Where are we? We're back to the other side here. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go through, talk my vision. We're gonna have some other people come. I'm gonna go across the board, and also if you're watching this in the replay, say hi. Say hi where you're watching, because our intention is that, I don't know if you realize, but obviously space has no meaning. It's like time and space. I don't know if you've ever watched anything in replay. I have. I want you to know that our intentions here with this, our energy is with you. You're with us simultaneously, even if you're watching this, because I know there's a lot of different time differences. I mean, there's some folks in Australia, it's like, at 2 o'clock in New Zealand, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. And, or you're watching it, afterwards just because you had other things that were going on at this time, to know that you're here with us. So shout out where you're at, because we'll be going in, and also shout out what your vision is. And, for us, something that I've learned in terms of vision is, in terms of seeing what is possible instead of focusing on and what I don't want, right? It's one of those things. I used to think that the most responsible thing in the world was to focus on the worst case scenario and plan for it. And instead, focus on the best case scenario, because that's what you plan. So instead of, focusing on being out of debt, being out of the 9 to 5, being out of this, that, or the other, that creates more of it. This is something I learned. That actually creates more of it. So for me, it's and this is a lot of what we teach you, in the system that we, the stuff that we work with. It was so amazing at the event as well. We were at what was happening. A lot of people, and I'm grateful that last minute they were allowed some, people to be able to hop on live stream. Some people just physically unable to come, and are just all over the planet to be able to access live stream. And we actually there's another one coming up, and again, there's live stream ability for that. So because there are some people that are, maybe shut in, bedridden, certain things can't come. Logistics, family stuff, things can sometimes happen that get in the way of physically being somewhere. And anyways, we have an amazing event coming. It's going to be live stream as well. But here's for me what vision is. And my vision for me is to really, and it's something that hit me as I was sitting there, and it grows over time. Every event that I go to, it grows for me. And it's this really powerful thing of being able to really not only help my kids to be able to, have the life and lifestyle that I have and want for my kids and my family, but for my kids and for other people as they're watching this, to be able to actually be able to make choices on what you do based on what you love and based on what your calling is, because I believe we each have a calling. A unique calling, a unique way, unique expression of how to express basically the infinite, how to express the love and beauty of life. And, for some that might be art. For some that might be finding a cure to a disease. That might be really being able to do some wonderful things in government that keep our, to have peace and to make sure that everybody has food and water and all these sorts of things. So it's helping families to be able to be home with their kids, but also providing that freedom, that just the financial freedom to be making those decisions, but also for anybody that comes across anything that we do, to be able to really see the incredible value and beauty of who we really are, because it all starts here. And to remember who we really are, because any of the negative thoughts out there, for so many years I lived with negative thoughts, buying into who I was, had a mood would come up across me, and I'd be like feeling, sad or worried, and I'd get stuck into that and believe that's who I was. To really have people to be able to process and realize who they really are, that they're not anything negative that anybody's ever said about them, not anything there's any said about themselves, and that infinite possibilities are ours in the moment, right here, right now, to feel joy right now, and to act and shine your light right now, and to help people to be able to do that, because in the moment, the now moment, we're each doing that, powerful things happen. And, connecting with the system that we have provides the ability to do that in a mass way, right? Because there are people watching this, they might be watching this years from now. Seriously, it's like this is something to help do that on a grand level, a grand scheme. So that's my for me, that's my vision. It's generational, and it expands beyond even what we are doing here within this business, because what it makes possible and what it inspires people to be in all areas of their life. So that's mine. I'm gonna pass to who wants to hop up first on. Oh, Kim, I see a thumbs up. That means you. Okay, cool. Coming up, Kim.
Okay, hey guys, me again. See, when I saw this topic, I was like, oh my days, my vision has changed. I went to Orlando with one vision, like, yeah, I'm going to be great, and yeah, I'm going to do this, and yeah, it's going to be good, and I'm going to inspire a few people. And then I met some really, really amazing people. Then people like Dee Berengia gets up on stage and shares the fact that she from nothing to everything, and then Tracy Walker does the same, and then Dave Wood and everybody else. And then I start relating to these people that, are heroes and icons to me. you know. And then I'm at a party where Dave Wood and Chris Jones walk in, and they cuddle me and they want to talk to me, and I'm like, how am I stood here talking to these guys? They are absolute legends. But then all of a sudden, these guys and Chris Rushlow, they treat me like I was human. They treat me like I could be like them. That all of a sudden, these icons, these idols, are actually lifestyles that are possible. You know, and they also taught me that it's okay to be me, that no matter what's happened to me, what I've been through, no matter how bad it's been, no matter how many times I've fallen over or made a mistake, I'm okay to be me right now, that my past doesn't define the future that I'm going to have.
Mm-hmm.
So my vision now isn't for me. It isn't, you know, because all the good things just keep funneling into my life because of the vision that I've now got. And my vision is to be out there on stage helping every single one of you that's watching. My gift is I see somebody's weakness. I see their pain when nobody else can see it. And why? Because I've been there, because I know what it feels like. And there's something, whether it be a joke, whether it be a serious conversation, or, you know, whether it be a dance move that I pull off on the dance floor, there is something that people take from me that helps them move on and be their own greatest success. What I want to teach people is how to be a force to their own success. Because as much as we're all a source, we've all got that energy behind it that makes us quite forceful. And whatever we set our mind to, we can accomplish. So my vision is to be stood on a stage in front of thousands of people every single year, touching at least one person whose life I can change with the message that I send. That's my vision.
I love it. I love it, Kim. And you are a force. You really are a force. It was like, it was so cool. And that's the thing, like, you know, we're here on these Hangouts, and I got to meet Kim first. And I remember, like, when you first came in, I was like, I spoke to you, the first contact I had with you, and then I get to meet you in person. And it's just, it's the coolest thing. We're real. We become very real, and just, it's so powerful. I'm going to go. I'm just gonna, let me just hang on one second. I'm gonna quickly go over to Poppy. Poppy, you're up.
Hey. Oh gosh, it's so beautiful to hear you speak, Kim and Valerie. Like, I'm completely feeling you ladies. Like, I just totally feel the same way. You know, I have this vision, and I had this vision even when I was a little girl. I would imagine myself speaking in front of, you know, hundreds or thousands of people, and you know, and so many times in my life I've dreamt about it, and, you know, and just cut myself back from that and kind of thought, oh no, that's too much, or that's too scary, or I can't do that, or I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not smart enough, I'm whatever. I just didn't have that faith in myself. And I don't know, since being surrounded by people like yourselves, like, it's really transforming now, and I'm just totally aware of how powerful I am and how passionate I am about, you know, speaking out to as many thousands of people as I can reach, because I totally believe that we can all achieve whatever it is that we dream about. You know, I keep bringing it back to, like, our dreams aren't there just to torture us. You know, our dreams are there for a reason. You know, they're there to inspire us towards them and to take action towards them and to live them. You know, and if you're feeling like fearful about that dream, then that's your sign that that's where you've got to go. You've got to run like headlong towards that, because that fear is just false evidence appearing real. You know, it's that whole like perception in your head that it's too much, it's too big, you can't do it, you know, and it's all lies. It's just that edge of your comfort zone. It's that new step forward that you've got to break through, and you've got to go for it, you know. So you know, my vision, so I'm a hippie, I'm a spiritual girl, and I'm a youth worker, and I really want to empower other hippies, other spiritual people, other youth workers, and like agents of change to like just step up and stop playing small in their jobs, you know, living their normal everyday, like, great lives, don't get me wrong, you know, and I'm surrounded by these amazing people all the time who are living these amazing lives and have such great balance and such great outlooks on life and such a great message, but they just play it small, you know, and I want to inspire people like that to do what I'm doing and to like put themselves out there and speak their vision and speak their message and share their stories. You know, like I'm exposed to incredible stories, you know, every day through the work that I do, you know, similar stories to like what Kim has been sharing lately on her Facebook. And oh my God, Kim, like it's such a powerful story. Like, thank you so much for putting yourself out there so vulnerably. Like, I totally respect and worship you for that, because it takes a lot of courage, and it's something that I'm still working on. But you know, there's just so much power in those stories. And, you know, and I see these like kids that have been through so much pain and they're so young, and I just want to make them smile and make them feel good and believe in themselves, because I know that if they can, you know, believe in themselves just that little bit, they can use that story to make huge differences in people's lives, and it can be their greatest gift, you know. So yeah, I really, really want to inspire people to do that, and just to really, yeah, embrace who they are. One of the things that I'm also really passionate about is just pure, like, childlike self-expression, you know, like all of us just living this like purity and feeling free to just shine and be ourselves and stop hiding behind these like normal masks that we put on to like blend into the world, you know. Like, there's nothing more exciting to me than being in a conversation with someone who's really alive in their face and like really, you know, just being that childlike joy. So I want to inspire that in people and share that with the world and get people into that space of that divine play and creativity and living freely, you know, just no holds barred, like fun all the time. You know, I think life is joy and bliss, and even I can get bogged down in being too serious, you know. So I'm so grateful for my day job, because I'm forced to be really playful and childlike on a daily basis. Otherwise I'll have a terrible day, because teenagers don't want to spend time with grumpy people. So yeah, I'm just trying to think what else. Yeah, that's the main thing. Like, you know, and the other thing that goes along with this is not just to share your message, but, you know, if you have an idea, I want people to feel empowered to become entrepreneurs, because I really believe that that's the future. I think that this whole 9 to 5, you know, working for someone else stuff isn't really working for us as a society anymore. And I just see so many people struggling and feeling so miserable and so stuck and so lost in that life. And I just think, you know, there's so many fantastic ideas out there, and there is like absolutely no limit to the abundance that's available, you know. So now we can like outsource and we can do all this amazing stuff online. Like, we can all live like these, you know, a wealthy, abundant lifestyle based on, you know, our own ideas, our own dreams, our own, you know, our own goals, like doing things our way, not just like being stuck in someone else's system. So yeah, that's the other part of my vision that I'm really excited about. So yeah.
I love it. You emanate that playful thing. You really do.
Yeah, I know. When I'm at my best, I feel like this little fairy, you know. Like, I can't always maintain it all the time, but I hope to get to that space where I'm just like this all the time, because it's when I'm the most happiest, that's for sure.
I love it. I love it. And that's the beauty of this. You know, we all have our own unique gifts, and that's one of yours. You know, it's like you're a force, and you're this. You know, and everybody pull up and help people resonate with all those. That's what's so beautiful. It's like we're like this. What do you call it? Like a mosaic of all these beautiful pieces all coming together and expressing and just expanding into like what's possible for each person. There are people watching this, and some they need that piece from me, and some they need that piece from Kim, and some they need, you know, the passion and all this different stuff. It's like, it's so cool. Anyways.
Thanks, Hillary.
I'm so excited to hear you and hear your vision.
Thanks.
Oh, is it my turn now?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I just wanted to tell you that I don't know if anybody wants to watch the replay and kind of look at my face, but I had like a mini breakthrough during just this little section right here of this hangout, because we have some awesome ladies. Kim and Poppy and Valerie, you guys don't really know me at all. I mean, I've seen Valerie before at the other events, and I've seen her, and I never really walked up to her and talked to her. I certainly will at the next event. and all the other ladies. But it's so amazing how we can have such different backgrounds and come together and be who you are and be accepted into this kind of community is just so amazing. So, and the reason why I think it's a breakthrough for me is because I come from a history of the 9-to-5 mentality, where you have to be forced to be basically set in this certain kind of mold, where if you don't feel comfortable about doing that, well, too bad, so sad. You know, you're going to have to just do your job anyways. But if you switch over to this kind of community where you can be who you are, you can share your dream, it doesn't matter your background, it's amazing. And I think that's my why is becoming a lot more bigger and more broad because of the community that I'm surrounded with. And I did mention before that I'm an entrepreneur, and yes, I don't have any children of my own, and just like Valerie, I want to make sure that my nieces, I don't want them to be, you know, in a situation where they're going to be brought up into in a different, you know, by somebody else. You know what I mean? So it's just so powerful to actually have that choice. And I want to touch about what Kim said about being at the events and being surrounded with these people that you know that you can finally see that they are real and they're just like anybody else. It's, you know, they're just showing the lifestyle, and you want to be a part of that. So you want to get with them and you want to talk to them like just regular human beings, and it's just an amazing effect and that's why I'm so huge on events. Just get to the events and you know, be a part of that community. It's just amazing. And part of these hangouts, it's part of like little mini events, right? You can still have breakthroughs just on hangouts.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, just feeling how Poppy just glue. I mean, if you watch the replay, you just watch her whole face just glow. You know, when she's talking about her vision and stuff, and it's just having that power to do that. You know, it's just amazing. You cannot you're so restricted in the 9-to-5, and that's just how I feel about that. So that's why I'm just so into like just to help people tap into their belief system and to know, you know, that there is more to life beyond the 9-to-5, pretty much. So that's part of my why is get people out of the 9-to-5, help them tap into their belief system, and know that they can actually, they're okay to think and say what they think and be okay with it and be who they are, and also be a huge part of my nieces' lives. So that's that's pretty much it.
I love it, Katie. I love it, and it's so cool. I mean, you know, the connections and everything that happens, because there are people. I mean, we've had some powerful transformations. There are people that have contacted us, you know, about these hangouts, and we do talk about very empowering things on them, and that literally has saved their lives. They were in such a down place. They were in a place where they were considering, you know, you know, taking their own lives, and as a result of connecting with us on our hangouts, they're here and they're moving forward and they're excited about their lives. This is, you know, it's a powerful thing to know that's the power of this. So many people that watch what we, you know, that we do and everything that we do in the process of what we do, and these hangouts and everything else that we do, that you know, we really are transforming people's lives moment by moment. It's such a cool thing. And the events, just saying, there's something that's really cool that's happening right now. Is the next event that we've got that's coming up. It's happening in January, and there's physically location for only so many people there. There's actually an opportunity to be a part of the live stream of it, which is really, really cool. So no matter where you are in the world, like these hangouts, where powerful things can happen, it's been made available this one special time that, you know, way in advance, to plan for it, even to be able to actually be a part of that live stream, and possibly be able to get there, right? But no matter what, to be able to be a part of the live stream. So and it's, you know, and so anybody who if you want to find out what that is and how to get access to that information, below this you'll see that there's click the link. You can connect through to the system that we use and stuff. It's if anything has resonated with you if you're still watching this and you're new to us, then that's one of the best ways, whoever brought you to this hangout is to, click below, find, see what we're up to, and connect with us. That's really the best way. And then you're on the inside connecting with all this stuff and get all the dibs and everything that's happening. I'm going to do a quick check to see, and those of you watching the replay, again, please share your vision. Let us know what your vision is. And there's a power in saying it and stating it and declaring it. We did this with it. We held our hands up and we declared, right? We declared what our vision was, and because it's such a powerful thing when you can do that. I'm just going to quickly go check on our page to see if there's anyone else that's commenting there. No, Marianne is walking around. We've got lots of people watching. And speak your vision. Speak your vision. Hang on 1 second here. Here we go. Yeah, because when you do that, you're literally, it's almost like, for those of you that understand, vibration and everything else, you're literally moving it, opening it up. It's almost, it's already ours. That's the thing. If you have a dream, it's already yours. Poppy was talking about, Kim was talking about, Katie's talking about, it's really already yours. It's there in the invisible, and all we're here to do is to help you to open up and ways to really just step into who you really are, step into your authenticity and let it show, let it shine. We have a system that helps you to do that, so that we can live our lives in an automated way. Like I'm doing this, and there'll be somebody that's watching this while I'm sleeping, while I'm playing with the kids, or while Kim's out, while you guys are all doing and Poppy's doing her thing and inspiring her, the kids, and you're being an aunt, and whatever it is that you're doing. That's the thing, is we've got systems in place so that you can live your life and inspire at the same time. Live your life and inspire vision at the same time. Do all those things. So,
and I just wanted to say something with that, all the people in history that we really admire and look up to, like Martin Luther King, these are people who are considered to be visionaries, and everyone around them at the time thought they were crazy because the vision that they had in their minds wasn't realistic. It wasn't in keeping with what was true at that time, but that faith in that vision inspired, so many people, so many millions of people, and even now the ripple effects are still present, and it doesn't matter whether something's realistic or not. The less realistic, the better. It's nothing is impossible. And if you have a powerful vision, then don't be afraid of that. Speak it and live it and believe in it, because you might think everyone around you might think you're crazy, but if it feels right for you, and if it's what makes your heart sing and makes you want to get out of bed in the morning, and then who cares what other people think? It's got nothing to do with them. All of the greatest people in history were thought of as crazy by the people around them. So, if you don't have a vision, you're going to live your life at the whim of the forces around you, at the whim of others, and you're going to have more of the same old Groundhog Day stuff that you keep on having now, and it's not fun. It's not inspiring. It's not exciting. It's just humdrum, boring, routine rubbish, So, yeah, it's just powerful. I just wanted to jump in and say that, Valerie.
Well, God, no, absolutely. It's I think Martin Luther King, I have a dream,
Yeah.
I'm just going to follow that with, if you've got a passion and you've got a voice, then you go on ahead and you leave a legacy behind you. Yeah. Whatever you do from now on, you leave an impression on every person you come across, every person you meet, that's going to make them think, wow, my nail client has just left, and she's just left me a huge tip, because she said, thank you so much. In the half an hour that I've spent with you, you have just sorted out all of my problems and given me direction that I'm now going to go home and I'm going to get my kids' Christmas sorted out. And that was in 30 minutes. That was one person that I touched while I was with you guys, touching upon everybody else that's here with us. Okay? And yes, I'm really, really crazy. So I know that I'm in this to be legendary. You guys should know that too. Okay, high five.
I love it.
You're not crazy, Kim. You are powerful. You are really powerful. Is anybody else feeling that power? I mean, I'm feeling this power from Kim just coming out. It's awesome.
Like, you are the force. It's like, woohoo! I love it. I love it. And they did it. I mean, that's what's cool. It's like literally live. Someone was there with Kim, hearing us. Like,